Zane posted a community post about how about General's channel description says, have you ever seen them doing 5-man when they call themselves like a best team? Like, so I found that pretty disrespectful. Unlike the many other people disagreed, said it's just a challenge, it's just for fun, you guys take it so seriously. But I found it the other way, and I'll tell you why. And I actually talked about it, and how there's a time I mentioned how Zane used Gosu to get more views. He used the name, my name, Basic's name on the title. Let me turn the music off. On the title to get more views. That's what I said. That's true. I said it. But then Zane responded yesterday or today, I think, about how that's not true.
Him and Basic played with them to replace General for M1. I saw that a lot. People were saying that I used Gosu and now I'm turning my back. Hoon and Basic told me to come to ML because they didn't think General would do any good. They didn't like how he played. Hoon told me the same thing after the tournament. How it's sad that he has to go mid, even though General's a marksman. Yeah, like, I don't want to talk about it, trust me, I don't. But I want to defend myself, man. It feels like I haven't had a single chance to defend myself. But that's one of the claims that I just don't like about Hoon. I'm sad that he would even say something like that. It made me switch to this game. And I think it was a good, I'm glad that he made me switch, you know, pressured me, because it's a better game, I'm more fun here, having more fun. But he's such a piece of shit for saying something like that, man. Knowing full well I was playing with them because he wanted me to replace General for M1, but I came too late. Always complaining to me how bad General is. He's such a piece of shit, man, for that. Fucking him. I used to respect him so much, man. Like, I love that guy. I would like suck his dick on my stream, say he's so good, he's the best. And he is really good, but I just hate him now. Personally, I hate him now. I can't stand him.
And that is true, that he used it. But I think he meant, like, he used it because Basic and I asked him to come to join M1 and replace General. And here's the thing, guys, here's the thing. So, basically what he said was, Zane said that Basic and I pressured him to switch to ML from AOV. It's like 8 months ago, so that he can replace General in M1. But this is very misworded, because we did ask him to come join to M1 because we knew ML can offer way more for a streamer than a dying game like AOV. And we believe Zane will have like no problem catching up to the meta and become strong MM, mid, or side laner to replace me mostly, actually. Because I knew I could not go to M1, as you guys know. To me. Replace me. Mostly. And maybe fill General's spot too. We mentioned it. Because General was skeptical about going to M1. I think he talked about it in the Let Me Tell You About in Gen X's video. I think he talked about how he was skeptical about going to M1 in the first place. So we needed a backup that plays every role. And Zane used to go mid only mid in ML back then. And playing MM, he's playing ADC and AOV. Also it is required to have like 3 citizens in one team to go to M1. So like Zane was a perfect fit. And in return, what we can provide is by him joining M1, there's a reason for us to like invite him to Gosu. And stay in Gosu to give like more exposure to the ML community that doesn't know who Zane is, you know? So it's like a win-win trade. But here's the problem. We did not ask him to come replace General. And like, first of all, that's impossible because General is the leader. Replacing him is an absurd. And second, like, why would we replace General with someone that has never touched ML marksman for so long, that has no idea how the game works in the first place, and there's only 2 months